Testing 1 2 1 2.
Your mornings are about to get a whole lot messier.
Stop calling me that, you heifer. Can we say that on air?
You guys are wild.
Wake your ass up.
With VONT, CHAP, and JUSTIS. This is Morning Commute.
Wake me up.
Good morning, gang. It is Morning Commute podcast episode 16. We made it back, and we got black. And it is almost Black History Month, might I add.
Bro, you love Black History Month. I've never seen somebody love Black History Month more than you, VONT.
What does that mean? Because I embrace my culture?
Yes, I
you
love
hate
that.
black women?
That's a good thing. I don't hate black women,
Oh,
bro.
okay. I thought you was trying to say like it was crazy.
Bro, I love black women. I love black people. Black people love me. I love black people.
That sounds not no.
I love black people. My neighbor's black.
Right.
Genuine at all.
My teacher was black. Stop it.
Bro, I miss bro. They need to move Black History Month.
Why?
Because February is the shortest month. It's always fucking cold. Black History Month should be August. There's nothing going on in August. We should get August, bro.
Not only that, even during a leap year, it's the shortest month of the year. Like even when it gets an extra day, it's still short. And yeah, we can't be fully black in February because we got to keep putting lotion on because it's so cold.
Thank you.
So what if we made Juneteenth, like Juneteenth is in June? What if they just made June Black History Month?
I do think that makes a little more sense because International Women's Day is during March, which is Women's History Month. However, June is already Pride Month.
Yeah, that's
so we can't take that away from them.
Yep.
So what if we just not jealous? Why they switch? We ain't gonna swap. We ain't gonna swap. They deserve their month too.
You're gonna get canceled.
Nah, I ain't gonna get canceled. I remember I'm an ally. Okay, I'm an ally.
The fact that you have to say "remember I'm an ally" proves that you are not an ally.
Remember, I'm an ally, and I love black people. People love me. I love black people.
What if we did like an even trade off, right? Like, what if like Black History Month was June, and then we give the LGBTQ plus the alphabet folk, they could get August. You know what I mean? I think that'd be fair.
Also, there's International Women's Day. There, I guess, yeah, Juneteenth is like the black holiday, but like there's no like Pride or like gay or LGBTQIA plus day.
There's the Pride Parade in the city,
but the Pride Parade can be anytime during the month. Women have International Women's Day within the month. We have Juneteenth.
What happens on International Women's Day though?
You know what's funny? God bless the company I work for. They did a thing a couple of years ago where it was like, oh, for International Women's Day, women get to do like the show on their own, so that way it's women centric. But that they gave the men off, so women had to do extra work and just do the show by themselves. And I just thought it was the greatest.
Such
thing.
A slap in the face.
That's actually pretty funny.
Oh Lord. It is the Messiest Morning Show podcast back, baby. My name is VONT Lee, joined always by Justin Chapman. Hello, Chappy. And Justice Greg.
What's good, y'all? What's popping?
My brother's in podcast crime. How we feeling this week?
Doing well. Definitely cold. What's the temperature right now with you, VONT?
So I'm in Minnesota. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Right now, it's fairly decent. Right now, it's like 20 something. But when it was like earlier this week, -8 was the high.
Jesus Christ. Right now in New York, it is 23 degrees. Anything below 50 for me is cold. Black people don't do cold. If anybody didn't know that, black people do not do the cold. We bundle up. This is the bubble coat season. Now, this is the sweater, then the bubble coat season. Shiesty on. It's too cold out here for us.
Yeah, I feel like this time period we're in is probably the worst time of the year. It's cold as fuck. People still pretending like they're gonna follow through with their New Year's resolutions. Valentine's Day coming up, so all the women gonna be pretending like they like you. It's just a nasty time of the year, bro. Really, really, real nasty. I'm waiting for spring to come, bro. Winter is the worst of the 4 seasons, for sure.
Heavy on the pretending.
Heavy on the pretending, bro.
It's funny because right before we started the pod, we were saying that not the next episode, but maybe the following week, we were gonna try to have a guest on, and we wanted to be a woman because there's just 3 guys every week. But I didn't even realize that's around like Valentine's Day. It's gonna be some nasty work. I will bet you money that'll be an episode Justice for some reason can't be on. Justice is anti-Valentine's Day because he has no love.
Wow.
Such a villain.
Is that true? Can you confirm?
I am anti-Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is pretty stupid. I think if you should be treating your shawty like that 365. You feel me? I'm a feminist, first of all.
Here
So,
you go.
You're a
Again,
feminist.
if y'all have to remind me, then I don't think it's true.
because I think y'all forgot. And that's why I had to remind you. But yeah, I think you should you should get your wifey roses 365, not just on February 14th. The fuck? You know what
Well,
I
you
mean?
can say the same thing about Juneteenth or about Black History Month.
Everything, bro.
You're
Like,
right.
why are we only being celebrated this one specific occasion?
Because if you have a cookout 4th of July, I want one on Juneteenth. That's why. It's called inclusion. Valentine's Day is different. I gotta give you some on Valentine's Day and our anniversary and your fucking birthday, Women's History Month. How many days? You know what? Let me chill. I'm still a feminist.
Are you, sir?
Right.
I'm still a feminist.
Go ahead on your soapbox.
Sure.
But I'm saying do it every year. You know what I mean? Like, why specifically Valentine's Day? Me personally, I would finesse it where I would do Valentine's Day like the first week of March, so all the candy be on sale type shit. You know what I mean? You got to think smarter, not harder. Y'all got any Valentine's Day plans?
My dad just asked me that. No, not yet. Tell me this, chap, because you're in a relationship. My girlfriend wants me to ask her to be my Valentine.
Oh, I already asked, brother. I just asked
Okay,
the
so
other
you don't
day.
find that strange because there's a lot of brothers that'll be like, or even some women will also be like, you guys are already together. Why should I ask? But it's like a sentiment, it's just something cute. And I think honestly, Alyssa did it to me like the first year her and I were together. She like popped up at
That's sweet.
school one day when I was at like my on-campus job, and she got me like a pair of figures, and it was like she opened it and it was like, "Will you be my Valentine?" And it had like hearts and stuff on it. And then I asked her last year, and it was real cute because last year was the one year we had to do it long distance, so like we still made it work. But a lot of people just think that that's dumb because she's already my girl.
I think it's a pretty strange thing, but you have to remember, girlfriends are strange, relationships are strange, people are strange. So we're just doing strange things out here. But I did ask her the other day, and she said yes. I made like a little thing on Canva, just trying to be cute type shit. But it makes it feel good. I'm gonna do it.
Justice.
Canva's funny. Nah, I think you gotta do some sappy shit like that when you're in a relationship. Girls like shit like that. Like I saw like when Halloween was going on, like a bunch of shawties who wanted what's the shit called? The fucking spooky baskets or whatever.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh,
I
I
did
heard
that too.
about that.
That
You did it?
now.
That's how I asked Alyssa to be my girlfriend. We did Alyssa wanted to do spooky baskets for the longest. And so she gave me hers, and then I did like all the cute things that are regularly in a spooky basket, but then I think I had a friend of mine, Isabel, paint a picture of a ghost or something because Isabel can draw, and it was like, "Will you be my boo?" is what it said.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like girls definitely like that shit. If you're asking me if I have a Valentine, no, I do not. I'm waiting till after all the niggas fuck up for Valentine's Day. That's where I swoop in. That's my time to
This
shine.
man's is what is on his shirt.
He's
Villain.
diabolical.
Merch out now. The link is gonna be down below.
What's the shirt say?
Feel me?
No, this is an audio podcast. What does it say, sir?
Oh shit, yeah. Villain merch out now.
That's exactly what it is.
Not everywhere is video, bro. Apple got it. Apple got to step it up.
Apple and iHeart.
iHeart don't got. Damn, yeah. iHeart got to step it up too, bro.
Wait, so I got a question because obviously we buy our partners a Valentine's Day gift, but do you get your mom and like your grandma, all the women in your life, do you get them Valentine's Day gifts as well?
No. No. And I'll tell you, well, there's no particular reason. I will tell you, not my girlfriend, not my current girlfriend, Alyssa, my ex and my mom have the same birthday. So that and my godson. So that was just like a shit ton of stuff at once. And then my stepmom's birthday is like a week later, and that's all in March. So I had just did Valentine's Day, and I was like, this is just a lot. So no, I don't go get my mom or anything like Valentine's. Maybe when I was younger. Because my mom, that's like when my mom would make me like an Easter basket, or my mom would also get me a Valentine's Day thing, but no.
Yeah, I feel like when I was in middle school, I know like I feel like at least in my school, like they would make you like do these like art projects to give to mom or whatever. Now I might get her like some candy or maybe something small, but like I remember like last year my dad was like, "Why don't you get your mom nothing for Valentine's Day?" I'm like, "That's your girl." Respectfully, that's your job, my brother. Don't throw me into this. You know what I mean? I got enough problems out here.
I also that's nasty. That is nasty.
I didn't realize you're a nasty nigga for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You are a nasty.
Bro, he's just being real. He's just being real.
If Rodney, right? Rodney or Randall?
Rodney.
If Rodney said that, bro, that's nasty. No,
I'm gonna dab him up.
real quick, this is like unrelated. So back when we used to do this show in college, I had like this whole like love-hate relationship thing with Lizzo because I always used to make fat jokes and
Calling
transparent.
them jokes.
Just because it's funny that Lizzo like is so like, oh, I'm so proud to be like big and blah blah blah, but then she'll go and complain that people are making like she'll go and like be on the treadmill and promote body positivity and how she wants to lose weight, whatever. So we used to say that I was gonna marry Lizzo, and then I eventually met Lizzo, so I posted a picture of it. Our friend Nick, his dad genuinely thought, because we added to that lore so much, he genuinely thought that me and Lizzo had a thing going on. Like, I thought it was a joke that he thought, but he genuinely thought that. Because I met him one day and he was like, how's the wife? And I thought he was talking about Alyssa at the time, my actual girlfriend. And I was like, oh, she's fine. She's in the dorm. And he was like, you got Lizzo here? And I was like, what? And so he kept going and asking me questions. He was like, yeah, you got to keep her warm at night. And I was like, no, she's keeping me warm.
Yeah.
You got the juice.
Right. Oh my gosh.
As the feminist of the group,
Shut up.
Right.
I'll say Lizzo has lost a lot of weight, and I want to give her flowers. Shout out to Lizzo. Feel me?
These sound like some cold ass compliments, but I'm gonna let y'all.
How is cold? I'm complimenting her on her weight loss journey. Goals.
Shut
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
You think I'm lying, bro? I told you, bro.
What, you lied saying you're a feminist, and then you told I'm gonna let you slide today. But yes, Lizzo's journey is amazing. Kudos.
It is. But wait, how come you're sincere in this and I'm not? What the fuck?
Because we know you.
What do you mean? You get it?
Yeah.
We're 16 episodes in. This is episode 16. We know you by now.
Yeah. CHAP shirt doesn't say villain.
What does that just say?
Corvette.
That should say
Corvette.
chitlins.
You said what?
You got the chitlin merch on.
That nigga stank.
Jesus, man. Shout out to Lizzo. Shout out to all the women out there.
That's the name of this episode. I'm a
Can't take it
feminist.
I am.
I can't take you serious, bro. Not with the villain shirt on, at least. maybe throw some merch. I am a feminist. I'll buy.
That's the next drop. Feminist.
That's the next line for
I
sure.
would buy that.
Type shit. Coming soon.
I would buy that.
Coming
I
soon.
don't care how much that shit costs.
Oh,
But anyway, CHAP, you support black people. Justice, you're a feminist. So we're all doing well. I don't know what I
say who
support
you
really.
support, right?
Hey, I don't know who I support. I support me, bitch.
Oh,
Vaughn just confirmed he don't support black people or women.
right.
He said, yeah, y'all can do that.
Back to your original comment, and then we'll move on. About Valentine's Day, Justice. I will do like a Valentine's Day thing. I don't disagree that it should be like an everyday thing. Actually, I know for a fact I don't disagree because I do buy my girl roses just randomly whenever she's having a bad day because I'm that guy. Get like me, fellas. Take notes.
Word.
And all the time I've known Justice, and I've known Justice going on 6 years now, 7 years, something like that. Never ever had like an actual like a what's the word?
Like a long term
Monogamous relationship.
Monogamous.
Well,
So you dabble in polygamy?
No.
Because I got
Long
questions.
term. Nothing like long term.
He wants to know. He said, "I'm interested."
What
I want to
question?
do an exclusive interview.
What question do you have, Chap?
Well, like, nah, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Ask one question. Go ahead.
One question.
Can he join? That's his question.
Crazy. Nah, go ahead.
No, yeah. I was saying nothing like long term. You know what I mean? But now yeah, I feel like with women, it's all about effort, bro. So as long as you do that, you should be fine, unless you're like an ugly nigga.
Is that why you haven't been in a monogamous relationship? Because you don't put in effort?
I'm ugly.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh, no.
Pick your poison, I guess.
Nah, I don't think effort's the problem for me. It's other it's other things. But
You got the shrimpy?
no. That's
Hey
definitely
man, be a shrimp and proud. It's people
That's
out here that's proud.
That's the third line of merch. Shrimp and proud.
shrimp boat captain. Nah, but yeah, effort. That's the number one thing, bro.
You should do a segment. I wish we would have done it in person when we used to do the show in college, but a blind date segment where we have people come on the show and Justice blind dates them for like 2 minutes at a time. They come in and out, and at the end, he has to choose one.
Hey man, look, I was gonna say I have an even better idea. Since it's Valentine's Day, how about we bring both y'all girls on the show and we do a little couple versus couple game night or something like that? I think that's even better content.
This man said a game night over a podcast.
Type shit.
Nah,
See,
bro.
couple knows
I never heard.
close. Yeah. Now you're uncomfortable.
I'm good.
I'm down
good.
for it. Come on.
No. Okay,
Let's
fine.
be real. Come on.
Matter of fact, I got no secrets. I'm chilling. Yes.
We'll talk offline about this.
Justin's a demon. He know what he's doing.
He's
He's
diabolical.
He praying on downfalls. He's like, one of these niggas better fuck up, and I'm finna catch it.
Justice knows a lot of shit about me, so that's why I've never done Justice wrong to this day.
Oh yeah, I got dirt on everybody.
That's his MO, to lay back and just be like, yeah, bro, be like the moral compass of everybody's relationships and everybody's lives. So that way, when people fuck up, he could be like, oh, remember when you said this on August 6, 2007?
Mm-hmm. I got a little file on my hard drive. It says dirt, and it's just dirt on everybody. And there's an individual file for each person I know.
Master blackmailer.
Well, Chap, you think I ain't got nothing on you, but just know I'm always recording.
You got on that picture that you fucking Photoshop.
Oh,
that's it.
Hey, that's going on Google soon.
Put that right here when you edit this, Justice. Put the picture up, please.
That image is photoshopped, AI generated, everything that's under the sun. That's not real.
It's a photo of Diddy and R. Kelly from I don't know when, and Justice like masterfully manipulated it and put Chap in it too, and it looks so real.
Because it is.
Because it ain't. I can't wait till this Diddy list drop so I can see both y'all motherfuckers' names on there.
I'm
gonna make my own content on TikTok.
It's gonna be the Diddy and Chap list.
Nah.
Diddy Chap.
Nah.
It's gonna be called Diddy Chap.
Nah. You worry about your dirt, all right? I'm worried about mine.
It's gonna be y'all standing back to back like this.
That's nasty.
That's gonna be at the top of the list.
That's nasty work.
Bruh.
Jesus, man.
You're a different type of man's. Different type of man's. I'll tell you this now.
Diabolical is the word you're looking for.
They're gonna write a book about you, the psychologists, because they study you. They study people like you.
Well, what do you mean people like me, Chap?
You know people like you.
See?
Psychotic.
We're debunking this whole supporting black people thing now.
Is it all just lore?
Oh man. Can we talk about TikTok being back?
Bro.
Because this had been back, or did it like go anywhere? Or
some people say it went somewhere, but this has been a crazy week. I think this has shown people's dependency on social media. Because when that shit dropped, I've seen so many people on Instagram, on Facebook talk about this can't be the end. I'm going to China type shit. And I'm like, y'all, it's just a platform. Relax.
You go to China just to use TikTok?
Right. Some of y'all don't even do taxes and you're worrying about TikTok being gone. Let's be real here.
There were people that there were people that were crying, like kids. Like my little sister, she's 9 years old. Her and her friend were like, I guess I'm just go to bed because I'm about to crash out since TikTok ain't here. Like, what's wrong with you?
I guess I'll go to bed. Fuck it.
Like 9 years old.
Nah, yeah. I remember the night of, I was out watching the UFC fight and I went on TikTok and it said, sorry, TikTok's unavailable in your region. So we were like, oh shit, TikTok is really gone. And seeing the reaction on social media was definitely crazy. People acting like they didn't know this was going to happen like months prior.
Exactly.
Also, it was pretty funny. I definitely didn't know they were getting rid of CapCut too.
That was a big shock.
Big shocker.
Because I knew that TikTok owned CapCut, but I didn't put two and two together. I was like, oh shit, CapCut's gone. And I knew like another CapCut will come along. Like I know Instagram is making their own version, but CapCut is already like mastered. You know what I mean? So it will take a while before you find like a good app like that.
Word.
But I was like, oh, TikTok's gone. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna miss TikTok. But it didn't really affect me like that. The next morning, I without even realizing, I just clicked TikTok. Like every
habit. Yeah.
Brush my teeth, check all the socials. I check TikTok. I'm swiping through TikTok, not even realize I'm on TikTok. I'm just like, wait, this shit works. So I text my mobile, I'm like, yo, TikTok is back. It was funny, man. It was funny. Seeing everybody's reaction, see everybody like overreact to the max. It was funny.
And now there's people who, if you deleted TikTok off your phone, the app, it's not gonna be allowed back in the app store until somebody does buy it, because the ban is gonna happen possibly again in like 70 something days. I think they just put an extension on it or whatever.
90.
But so there's people now that are selling their phones on eBay, selling their phones with TikTok on it for, I saw one for $25,000. I saw one for $5 million.
That's a bag. Somebody is an entrepreneur.
And I think that like there are some idiots that will go ahead and buy these phones for this much amount of money because they're freaking like, people were more distraught about TikTok dying than their family members dying.
Honestly,
And it's sad to see.
It's sad truth. Sad truth.
Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty out here. People dead ass selling their phones, bro. It's crazy. It's insane to me.
Did y'all see the notice that came up when you went to the app when it like was banned? A lot of people was like very skeptical about, oh, Trump allowed us to come back and he's gonna work something out.
Oh,
many
yeah.
people saying that was just a conspiracy theorist mine on right now, but many people were saying that was just like basically a stunt, just to be like, okay, we about to boost Trump's, public perspective in America type shit. I don't know. I feel like this is beyond Trump, really.
Honestly, bro, I don't believe that it was all like a stunt from the jump, but honestly, I think they worked something out and they were like, yeah, let's put TikTok down for like a day and then bring it back the next day and say it was because of Trump. I do believe that. I think that could be.
I think it had nothing to do with Trump. Nothing to do with Trump. I come on now. It's just one, he was already talking about like, oh, I'm going to give it an extension, whatever. And this is before the inauguration happened, right? This on the 19th, they shut down. So technically he had no power when this happened.
I think that the choice was to say President Trump brought back so-and-so. It makes me think that he was involved somehow, because why would they mention him? Why would they be like, thanks to President Trump? Why wouldn't they just say TikTok is back in the States?
Well, they did. When TikTok first like closed off for me, it was just a generic message. And then when I checked back later, it changed to the Trump message.
I think it's people in the CIA up to this stuff. People who are supporters of Trump. I feel like Trump had nothing to do with it, but it was the people that be in his circle that had to do something with it.
I think the opposite. I think that this was because Trump was the one that signed the order back in, I think, 2020 or whatever. And so I think no matter what it was, honestly, because I don't care since it's back, I think this was some great freaking marketing for, like, you can't even, no matter who it was for, Trump, Biden, whoever, the CIA, I think this was a great rollout. And I think Taylor Swift people were behind it.
Yeah.
Because those people are also great and like they plan everything to a T. This was just a great rollout.
Forward thinking.
So I'm saying, that's the conspiracy theorist to me.
Everything's a rollout.
Indeed. That's true.
Bro, we about to get a guest. Them interviews where they like anonymous. We about to get somebody so they can give us the inside scoop of what happened. And it got to be somebody from Taylor's team.
Yeah. This seemed like a Vice documentary. We need Vice in the case.
Word.
For real.
Hey man, it's back. Gotta see what we got geared up this year on that platform. Whether somebody gonna buy it, I believe somebody gonna buy it. It might be more than Commute. It might be all three of us. We'll see. But are they ever gonna let three black men own a platform like that? Hell no. But we'll see.
Definitely not. But what y'all can do is go follow more Commute Pod on TikTok.
Please, and follow us. We get so many people that like and comment on our page, but I'm pretty sure just out of habit they just don't follow. Go do that, please. And Instagram. Please, on Instagram at Morning Commute Pod on both.
Everything.
That's right. And let's get the show cracking, man. We are the messiest morning show podcast. As you see, we spent the first 15 minutes of this show trying to convince you that we support black people and support support women. Well,
and one of those statements are true.
It's up to you to believe which one, though.
I am.
Okay. Let's throw that on a poll. Let's see which one is correct.
Okay. VONT Leak, Justice Greg, Justin Chapman, and the Morning Commute podcast. Kicking off right now with the Black Twitter Report.
From the latest rap beefs to the hottest debates, and even the messiest celebrity scandals in between, it's the Black Twitter Report on Morning Commute.
All right, first up on the Black Twitter Report, your boy Riri baby father, they're trying to arrest him, man. ASAP Rocky, whose real name is Raheem Mayers. He's accused of firing a gun at his former bandmate A$AP Rocky. This was a heated argument in 2021. They just getting around to this. They're trying to arrest him on gun charges, 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. The story is they was walking down the street and they had some beef and they were trying to solve that. And then A$AP Rocky pulled out the gun on A$AP Rocky, and A$AP Rocky said, "If you brought a gun, then you should shoot," which is crazy. I feel like that's a G-ass statement. So A$AP Rocky is facing up to 24 years in jail if he's convicted, which I feel like is a lot. But what are y'all thoughts on that?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think it's crazy that he didn't accept the plea deal that they offered him. He had to serve like little to no jail time, like days, you know what I mean? And he basically said that like he declined it because he thought that like the court system would like have him like under their thumb for like 8 years, because like he'd be on probation a lot. So they're going to trial. I think that's pretty crazy. So I assume he thinks he can win the case. But I think there's a good chance that he might be doing some time here.
Really?
And it has nothing to do with the case, man. CHAP, you're a PR guy, so you might see me on this. I feel like in the last year or so, we've seen a lot of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky in public.
Yes.
And I feel like part of that is them trying to clean up his image a little bit, where it's like, oh, look at him with Rihanna. Look at them at the Met Gala. Look at him. Look at them at this freaking, the Mariah Carey concert, the charity event. I feel like they're trying to scrub that gangster image a little bit. And it's like, oh, here's Rihanna's husband. You know what I mean? That's just how I see it personally. But yeah, hopefully Rocky was one of my favorites when it comes to like the 2010s, like the blog era. So hopefully, it works out. Hopefully he don't do no serious time.
But like, you can't be moving like this when you're attached to such a name like Rihanna. And that's what I think is effing him and Rihanna up. It's kind of like Kanye and Kim, right? Like both of them are like their own assets in their own right. But Kanye, when he just started moving weird, it made Kim look a little bit crazy. But then eventually they divorced. So
I agree. But also this happened a few years ago. This is before they even got married, because I think they got married a year ago and then had the baby a year ago too. No, 2 years ago. Because we did that on our old radio show. But something in me is telling me he didn't do it. Or if he did do it, he's definitely like bluffing, and he's trying to give his just trying to push the court to see he didn't do it. Because I feel like the fact that he didn't accept the plea deal where he could have not done time, that's kind of a G move. I'm not gonna lie. That's either saying I didn't do it or nah, you ain't gonna do this to me type shit. They definitely got some good lawyers. Come on now, it's Riri's baby father. They definitely got some good lawyers. I don't think he's gonna do time. I just think that's the cycle of like hip hop artists today. They either something in the works where it's like, okay, this is image, the type of person he is already, let him slide, or there's some back deal that's happening that is not available to the public. And we'll see how it turns out. But I just don't think he's doing time. Especially they know he has kids now. So I don't know. It's very unlikely. I've seen worse cases where people have murdered people and have not gone to jail.
Yeah.
I think this might be a little slap on the wrist.
Argue
with me.
He was involved in some capacity, because if he wasn't, I think they would have probably settled already in some sort of agreement or whatever. But yeah, kind of to what VONT was saying, if you notice with these big celebrity couples, when it comes to like a rapper and like someone not really in that field, like it usually ends the same way. Like Kanye started acting crazy, Kim divorced him, like J-Lo was with Diddy, the club incident happened, she bounced. Or even like if you notice after like the Travis shit happened, like the whole controversy, him and Kylie broke up, even though they got back together at a point. That's what happens sometimes. So we'll see how this plays out. I don't know if he's going to get convicted or anything like that, but we'll see if, like, I could see just for PR reasons, like Rihanna wanted to distance herself from that, especially because Rihanna's a billionaire. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
Yeah, important.
I feel like he's gonna change anyway. I don't think he's gonna be that the YN gangster that he's always been. You know, he's definitely a father now. He got to slow down. So, and if he ain't, that's my advice to him. Slow down. One, they already see black men this way. Don't be that way. You know, especially as a father, especially as the husband of a businesswoman. You know,
Yeah, bro. As Vaughn said, you're with Rihanna, bro. Put down the guns. Just start making clothes like you do, bro.
You put up
Fashion Week.
do clothes and convince Rihanna to do an album. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
which is
Like,
never happening.
why don't y'all live just peacefully? Why, like, come on.
Facts.
Although, shout out Rihanna, though, because Fenty is like, if I was doing a makeup brand, I would probably never do music again either. If I was making the bag that I was off of that, even Selena Gomez following that model. Selena Gomez became a billionaire because of her makeup brand.
Bro, music does not pay that much. I don't know if y'all knew that, but it does not pay as much as the other ventures that people do: business, cosmetics, liquor. You see, all these artists have liquor joint ventures. That's because they get more shit from that than actual streaming and touring. They might get a big bulk from touring, but it's not compared. It's not compared. So that's the route of an artist. I'm telling you.
Yep.
And shout out to, I mean, unrelated, but like Selena Gomez, like I said, I think what secured her as a billionaire, not Wizards of Waverly Place or anything she did on Disney, not her music, because Selena Gomez in the scene used to have bangers, but it was the makeup brand, bro.
Definitely.
Like, truly. And honestly, hot take, Selena Gomez's music today isn't even, I'm not in love with it. She put out like a single last year and it wasn't all that. She's teasing music with Benny Blanco, her new fiance, and I'm not, I'll listen to it, but I'm not like looking forward to it. What I think would be fire, this is completely unrelated from ASAP and Rihanna, but I said this yesterday to somebody. If Selena Gomez drops music the same day Justin Bieber drops music, because obviously neither one of them know, maybe record labels know, but I just think that'd be so hilarious because there were rumors, not rumors. Last week, somebody found, like, the internet detectives found out Justin Bieber unfollowed his wife Hailey on Instagram. And that's also a month after they admitted, I think, having a baby is what saved their marriage, or they had a baby to save their marriage. So I'm just here for all the Selena, Justin Bieber lore. I know, again, that's completely unrelated to the Rocky shit, but
I feel like that's old news from a PR standpoint. I feel like that's old news. Nobody care about the Selena Justin thing as much.
Them going album for album would be big though. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a skeptic.
No, bro, because when Justin Bieber is in the limelight for, first of all, for putting out music, because he hasn't put out an album in like 3 or 4 years, but because he and his wife have been having like issues and stuff, I think that'd be big. And because Selena Gomez just got engaged. I mean, not him and Selena. Selena and Benny Blanco just got engaged.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha. Okay.
But
see how that play out.
Yeah. Let's move on the doc of the Black Twitter Report. I feel inclined to talk about this because I'm in I don't know if you guys know, Minnesota is the home of Target. Like, Target headquarters is maybe 10 minutes from me. Target Center, Target Field. Yeah, like literally. And Target just announced that they are rolling back on their DEI initiative. DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so they're rolling back on a lot of them joining the major companies like Walmart and Meta and McDonald's. And a lot of these things were put in place after the murder of George Floyd, which was also here. That's also maybe like 15 minutes from me. They wanted to strengthen its DEI programs, but now they're ending it 3 years after to stop. Well, let me read this. It says, in a memo sent to its employees, Target will end its 3-year DEI goals, stop reports to external groups like the Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index, and end a program focused on carrying more products from Black or minority-owned businesses. This is ass because I have seen in the past couple of years so many Black businesses, whether it's like hair growth stimulants or even like face scrubs and stuff. You can only get that stuff at Target.
At Target, yep.
I'm sure at some point in the show, I don't remember particularly, but we've talked about like certain like products that people have started from scratch. Matter of fact, Tracy Ellis Ross has a hair care brand, like this curl stuff that you can only buy at Target. So now that they're saying they're rolling out on that, because I mean, they're going to stop the rollout on that. The fuck?
I think this is very ironic for Target. One, I think they got threatened somewhere down the line. I'm not going to cap, because this is along with, everything that Trump's doing in the administration, that someone said that's going to be like criminal investigations into companies, or like just some backlash if they don't cut out these DEI programs. So I feel like they have to, but also Target's like their big audience, their big customer base are people, minorities.
Yeah.
They're minority groups. So this is such a slap in the face, and they were one of the biggest supporters a few years ago for, again, black businesses and small businesses by minorities. Now they want to change that narrative. This is from a PR standpoint. This is the PR episode right here. This is going to hurt them in the long run. I'm telling you, trying to come back from that, very hypocritical, and they're going to have to explain it to a lot of people, and you're going to see sales go down.
No, for sure. Friend of the show, Nick, he likes to make fun of me because I shop at Target a lot. But one of the reasons I do shop at
Very sassy.
one of the things I go back to Target for is my beard product. Like that's where I get my shit for my beard is Target, because like Vaughn said, there's a lot of pro-black products there, and it doesn't make sense that they're ending this at all. Ending this, it leaves it up to Target, and let's be honest, to white people, so whether or not they want to sell these black products. And y'all know what's going to happen. They're not going to. They're not going to sell these products. So I agree with you, Chap. I think there's going to be some backlash to it. I think the Trump administration has been going on for a couple days now, and it's getting crazy out here. And I think it's only going to get crazier from here.
I think it's gonna be nuts because this was one of the first things that Trump did. I've seen so many, like he signed and don't quote me, something saying like declaring there's only two genders now, which is gonna rile a lot of people up, a lot of the people in the LGBTQIA plus community. This right here.
I think he also signed an order that transgender people in jail have to go like male to female transgender have to go back to the male prisons.
Yeah,
something around those lines.
Which that's not exactly for safety reasons. I don't think that's a good idea. But
bro is renaming the Gulf of Mexico. I hope y'all saw that.
The Gulf of America. Yeah.
Yes. Like why? Why?
Like that's what we needed.
I'm not here to get political because that's we want this show to be like as toxic and messy as this show gets. We do want it to be a bright spot in your day or whatever. I don't see the purpose in doing things just to say that you did them, and especially here because Target headquarters is here in Minnesota, because George Floyd happened here in Minnesota. Like a lot of there's so many corporations, diversity commitments, including Target, did this after like the whole like Black Lives Matter blew up after George Floyd. So I feel like this made so much sense for the government because Trump just shut down the DEI programs across the government. But for Target, it just sucks because like now where are we supposed to go? I'll say Minnesota's not. I've been in whiter states. Like when I lived in Iowa, that was completely white. Minnesota, it's primarily white or predominantly white, but it's so hard to go find like a black owned hair store or a black owned I go to this thing, it's called a black market. It's literally just like a black flea market with just all black entrepreneurs, whether it's art or food or like little like beads and shit that people have sewn and stuff. And the fact that they have to have something like that because there's not a lot of people like that here. It sucks that now Target, someplace that anybody and everybody can go, that all that stuff's going to be eliminated.
I don't understand, and maybe y'all can help me with this, but just why he's cutting all the DEI programs, because someone quoted said it was discrimination. Discrimination against who? White people? Like, are we really trying to turn the tides here?
There's white products there too.
Like I don't understand this, bro. Like, we're not gonna be inclusive and try to hire people from diverse backgrounds. So that mean you feel like, and quote me on this, you feel like white people are being discriminated against in these corporations or just in hiring, period. That's just a reverse. I don't need to know the exact term for it, but it's like now you're taking an issue that we've had for years and gaslighting it, basically saying, oh yeah, we go through this too, so we're gonna shut the programs down to take away help from the groups that's been going through this for years and years, going through so much trauma because we want to make it quote unquote equal. I don't understand it.
It's a slippery slope. First it's this, next they're gonna get rid of affirmative action, critical race theory. They've talked about getting rid of this stuff. So
yeah,
this is just the start. We'll see, what happens as the Trump presidency goes on. But let's talk about the important things, right? enough of this. Let's talk about the important things. Sexy Red, okay? Sexy
That's important.
Yes, the Sexy Red is more important than Donald Trump for sure. So, first of all, happy belated Martin Luther King Day. Shout out MLK. We all celebrate MLK in different ways. You know what I mean? Some people
Talk about his wife.
we all just stay home. It's fine. Shout out MLK. Thank you for the day off. But
We said we would smash his wife last week.
Y'all said, hold up. Let's
Actually,
take
Justice
Justin
said.
Chapman out the VONT. You was in there too. Stop it.
No,
you
I was.
prompted that question.
I was speculating.
How?
look. Yes, I would. If you see Prime Coretta Scott King, I'm gonna leave it there.
Then he goes
Okay.
back on it.
But on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Sexy Red decided to post. It's a picture of Sexy. I can't believe I'm about to say this sentence. Sexy Red posted a picture of. It's an AI picture of Sexy Red and Martin Luther King Jr. I guess slow dancing in a club or something. It's stupid.
Yo, he's staring at them lips.
And she is too, bro. She is too.
She looked like she's staring at his fat ass nose.
Bro, yeah. So I guess like she was posting and joking, right? Now Bernice King, which is the daughter of Coretta Scott, okay. She quoted this, and this is what she said. She said, "This is intentionally distasteful, dishonoring, deplorable, and disrespectful to my family and my father, who is not here to respond himself because he was assassinated for working for your civil and human rights to end war and poverty. Please delete." And Sexy Red responded. She said, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Shout out to MLK, basically. Didn't delete it, but she apologized."
This is not me being ignorant. I genuinely want to know what about it is deplorable. Like, I want to know. It's a genuine question because he died.
I think it's just like the two, like who Sexy Red is really, and just like making a video like that. Honestly, I don't. Maybe it's just me.
You're trying to be on the other side. You don't see the problem. Like I'm asking.
I'm in between. That's the real honest answer.
It's not like she said anything crazy about him. She just posted a picture doing a slow dance with him. What if she thinks that MLK is a fine man and stood for his values and she wanted to,
But it's I don't think it's really the picture. I think it's Sexy Red. That's what I think it is. I think it's Sexy Red.
So do you think it's deplorable that if Bernice King, Martin Luther King's niece or whoever this is, saw the clip of us saying that we would smash her aunt, apparently, is that deplorable as well?
Yes, that is deplorable. That is deplorable.
How so?
That's how I was waiting for us. I was waiting for y'all, not us, to get canceled.
How so?
But they ain't come around in the algorithm.
What if Justice just thinks that she's a fine woman and he would love to be a part of the family. He would love to procreate with this woman because he wants.
You're going too far now. You're going too far. Procreate.
Coretta Scott King, a beautiful woman. Coretta Scott King, a badass baddie. Like two different ways of saying that. Yo, what is wrong with you?
It's getting blurry, but
psychopath. Bro. I'm telling you,
it's no
villain.
I'm being honest. Chap. I'm being honest. Now, look, I agree with both of you. I do think it's just because it's Sexy, right? Because what she posted was not crazy. Like it wasn't like fucking.
She wasn't twerking on him.
Yeah, it wasn't like she wasn't busting open on AI MLK. Like it was they were just holding hands. It was nothing crazy. It's literally because it's Sexy Red. Like if this was someone else, it would not have been a problem. Now granted, this is literally MLK's daughter, so I guess we're not the ones to say if this is offensive or not. If she felt away, then she's allowed to feel away, I guess.
Right. You're a feminist.
I am a feminist. You're right. But I also support Sexy Red in her right to support MLK in the way she chooses. And I also like the way Sexy Red responded to it. She wasn't like, yeah, whatever, she didn't say nothing crazy. She was like, you know what? I apologize. I even mean it like that.
And that's why I'm in between. I do commend her and her team for putting out that statement. But I'm learning more about Sexy Red because when she first came out, I did not like her. I'm like, who is this? But now I feel like she'd be trolling a lot. I feel like that's what she does. So I never could take her word for like, you know, put it in writing.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I take it with a grain of salt because I don't know whether she's serious about it, whether she's just playing, whatever. She's quoted and said she's been trolling or whatever. Nick, she doesn't mean anything she's saying. But one thing I would tell Bernice King is our generation, or just black people in general, do not take anything serious. Unfortunately, if you see the meme, like I remember when Trump was said he was going for the election again. We didn't take shit serious. We were putting out memes for days, bro. I'm telling you, and maybe that's our remedy for going through so much years of pain, just laughing and shit like that. But I don't think that's disrespect. I do understand how it looks off, but you just got to understand the generation these days. We do some crazy shit. Unfortunately, you might have Constantine doing some crazy shit to, I don't know, her mother's picture soon. We'll see. We got more in the Commute saying the shit about her mother. We'll see about that. But again, trolling everywhere.
If it's disrespectful, I just want to know how, particularly. Like how, so is it disrespectful if I put my face and Coretta Scott King's face in AI and then it makes like what our babies would look like? Is that disrespectful? And why is it disrespectful? Is it because of who she is? Or is it because I could just imagine this woman is, I stand for everything that she stands for, and I would just love to be a part of the family. So in my imagination, like I'm not going on the internet and saying, I don't even want to put out anything like that. I'm not saying anything crazy.
If it was your mom's birthday, right? And I put out a picture, say I knew your mom, whatever. I post a picture of your mom, me and her, and I'm like, happy birthday to this fine ass woman. How would you feel about that?
I would, because you're my boy, I would feel some type of way, but that's right, not
say
deplorable.
It wasn't me. Say it was somebody else.
I got an example. What if it was your mom's birthday and Usher posted a picture of your mom and was like, happy birthday?
You know how you feel about Usher, right?
This fine specimen right here.
With the cherries. Like,
chip away, bro.
Again, I would maybe I'd be like, what the hell is this? But who am I to think that's deplorable? Like, so what, Usher? Get your bag.
I thought you were about to say, no. I will say this. I think Martin Luther King Jr., if he were around today, would love Sexy Red.
I don't think so.
I do.
Absolutely not.
I think Martin Luther King was a feminist like me, and I think he would support someone like Sexy Red who's doing her thing.
I just don't get it.
Why
is that any different than like me putting a poster of like Selena Gomez up in my like this is somebody I look up to and like somebody I fantasize about having a life with or doing anything with.
I think it's because of Sexy Red. I'll be honest with you.
Sexy Red.
It has to be, because I would say I don't find anything. Again, I'm not taking away from Sexy because I'm a feminist as well.
Yo, the lies today is crazy. I'm about to leave out of here.
But I just don't understand what it is that like why is it deplorable?
This is somebody who said I don't fight for respect. I fight for dick. With
Sexy Red said that?
Yes, Sexy Red said that.
She has the right to do so. She has the right to do that. And also she doesn't have to fight for respect because MLK did it for her.
And her daughter has the right to say that's deplorable.
But it's not her music. It's just a picture. If it was Beyonce posting that picture, it would be no problem.
You're a public figure.
No. Okay, right. Great example. When Nicki said, all you bitches, Rosa Parks, get your ass up. That's deplorable.
And I feel like Rosa Parks would have been against that too.
Rosa Parks would definitely like Nicki Minaj and Sexy Red. For sure.
That's whatever. But like that's deplorable because it's like you're kind of talking out my name. What about me idolizing Martin Luther King Jr. doing a slow dance with him, or Coretta Scott King saying like I would love to smash, maybe the smash thing, whatever. But like I just don't understand what about that is just like rude. It's no different than saying like, oh yo, I would fuck Usher, or like I would fuck Bad Bunny. It's no different than that. Somebody from Bad Bunny's team or Bad Bunny's girlfriend or whatever could say like, oh, how dare you? But like, so what? That I have fantasies.
So if Sexy Red posted something with the Pope, you think that's deplorable? Or do you think they wouldn't say that's deplorable?
I don't think it's what about it? She wants the Pope's penis. So what?
Crazy ass words out your mouth today.
I just don't get it. That's what I'm saying.
Look, chat. All I'm saying is, chat. Have you watched the Boondocks?
Yes.
Did you watch the episode about MLK?
Yes.
And no, this picture ain't deplorable. This picture is not deplorable, nigga. There's been way worse.
I'm pretty sure they said something to the Boondocks too. Come on.
That shit was great. That was funny, but I'm just saying.
I don't know. Let's get Bernice on the show. Let's
no.
understand.
Nah,
Actually,
Bernice. No.
after today, I don't think so. I don't think she would. I don't think she had kind words for me. But
Yeah, for you,
rest in peace to
the feminists.
I am a feminist. You're right. You're right. That's why I wouldn't even respond. I would let her get her shit off. Rest in peace to MLK.
Yo,
Cut
I'm
it
praying for
there.
y'all.
Yo, the thumbnail for this, it should be us and MLK AI picture.
Yes. Yes.
Y'all niggas
Yes.
in the in MLK.
Yes.
AI.
Justice, I'm gonna let you take care of that.
I'm gonna try to. That would be.
Y'all put y'all pick me. Make sure you leave me out.
Oh, you gonna be front and center.
Nah, fuck out of there.
Be MLK, Malcolm X, and you, right in the front.
I just don't like if I look at somebody else's female or somebody else looks at me and they just fantasize about some I don't know. I don't have the analogy for what I'm looking for, but like I just don't think it's like disrespectful that you think like, oh, like Coretta Scott looks good. That's all I'm saying. And I don't get how it's deplorable. Like I think MLK is fine. I used to have a friend who had a crush on my mom, and anytime this was like in middle school, and anytime I would see him, or anytime me and him would like he'd leave my house, he'd be like, by the way, tell your mom I said wiggly fingers. And I'd be like, excuse me? And as weird as it is, like, what am I supposed to do about that? You know?
She should have smacked that nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But like it's not deplorable makes it seem like it's like inhumane. Like I'll smack you because like it's my mom, but like it's like, okay.
I think it was just because that's her dad, you know what I mean? And it's because MLK is like this revered figure. You know what I mean? So I guess she's trying to keep the legacy alive. Like she doesn't want her dad be looked at as a joke, you know. So you know, who knows? And also
It's not a joke. She thinks he looks fine. You ever seen young Joe Biden? That dude was a stud.
MLK Day might be a tough day for her. You never know. Like you never know.
You're right.
I think it was already high because like the election type shit and all the shit they were saying about MLK.
Maybe.
So maybe that added to it. But I feel like again, she's older too. You got to get it. Older people are definitely gonna feel like everything is disrespectful.
You're right.
That is true. So that is also true. Yeah. So, shout out to them though. But over the weekend, I saw one of them days, right? And we're gonna get into it a little bit later because I want to talk about that film for sure. But it made me think, right? Because SZA was in it. This was kind of her acting debut. And a lot of times we've seen artists turn actors, rappers turn actors. So we're going to play a little game today. We're going to play blind rank. We're going to blind rank rappers turn actors. So I'm going to give you an actor. You're going to rank them from 1 to 5 and see if y'all can get the rank correctly. Now, you don't know who I'm going to say because there's been a good amount of rappers turn actors. So you're going to have to gauge on who you think I'm going to say. Try to rank them in the correct order. So I'm gonna see how y'all do.
And these are all mainstream rappers / actors.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Mainstream. So are y'all ready?
I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get
Okay.
started.
First actor, Ice Cube.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say Ice Cube is number 2 for me.
I was gonna say 2. Yeah, I was also gonna say 2.
Number 2.
Ice
Now,
Cube's a legend.
yeah, Ice Cube is definitely a legend. I feel like he's underrated. I don't know if he's underrated actor because I feel like he mostly plays like Ice Cube.
Pretty much.
But like he's do like serious movies and like children comedy. But I think he's an underrated rapper for sure. His pen is crazy.
I just think it's a different generation. That's all. I feel like he's definitely not like any of the rappers today. But during the time, that nigga was fire.
For sure. Okay. So y'all got both got Ice Cube too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah.
Damn.
Justice pulled out the.
See, now I gotta be selective. Okay, I gotta be real selective.
What you about to move Ice Cube?
I can't.
Okay.
But now that I'm knowing where you're going, because Queen Latifah would have been 2 for me. Okay, then she has to be 3.
I'm gonna put Queen Latifah as 1.
Ooh.
1, I feel like her filmography is crazy. She has a broad range of acting, right? You have Set It Off, crazy ass fucking movie plot already, and that the character she played was crazy. Then you got Barbershop. Then you have Just Right. Then it's the holiday movie. Then it's The Cookout. Those
know,
are
bro.
way different characters. I feel like her range of acting is crazy. And for someone, I don't know if she like went to art school. Maybe I'll do some research on this, but I feel like it was very just natural. Even like the first thing she I forgot about living single, like a whole show like that.
Underrated.
Very underrated, very underrated. So I'm gonna put Queen Latifah as number one for me.
Shout out Queen Latifah, New Jersey native.
Yes,
New
yes.
Jersey legend. New Jersey legend. So Vaunt, you have her at 3. So you have Ice Cube at 2, Queen Latifah at 3.
Only because you said ooh, and I feel like that and now that I see where you're going with this list, I feel like it's gonna be somebody else that has to be number one.
I don't think it's anybody after that that's stopping Queen Latifah, respectfully.
Okay,
For me.
Go ahead, Jay.
Okay. Bow Wow.
Oh, easy 4.
5.
Wait.
Now let me say this because you went right to 5, you went right to 4. Let me tell y'all, do not sleep on Bow Wow. Bow Wow had bangers.
Let's run down the credits.
Like Mike, classic. Calvin Cambridge, you feel me? He was in Tokyo Drift. Feel me? He was in that Medea movie, Byron.
Oh, yes.
One of the best Medea movies, you feel me?
But I don't feel like that role was like crazy sophisticated.
No, everybody was saying it though.
Also,
yeah, but that wasn't him. That was Tiana Taylor. That was her character that put that out there.
Also, Roll Bounce.
Oh, I forgot about Roll Bounce.
Classic, black classic.
Definitely classic.
For sure.
I feel like my list is already fucked, but I'm just keeping them at 4.
You're gonna keep him at 4. And you said 5, right, Chap?
I'm gonna keep it at 5. I'm not a big Bow Wow person. I feel like definitely great actor, but like not compared to everybody else that I know.
Okay. My final thing, I'm putting him at 5. Continue.
5. Okay.
I feel like you got better people coming.
Both of you putting Bow Wow 5.
Yeah. So I still have what? I have 4 and I have 1 open. And Chat, what do you still have open?
3 and 4.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Next rapper up, Will Smith. Now, let me preface this before you say anything, right? When we're talking about acting, Will Smith, in my opinion, top 2 black actors ever. Well, top 3, because I think you got
top 3.
It's Denzel, it's Will Smith, it's Samuel L. Jackson.
Whoa.
3. Who else is in the 3 besides those?
Bro, there's way too many people that you was missing.
You gonna say Forrest Whitaker or like something like that?
Are we talking about like male?
Yes.
Are we talking about okay, all right.
Yes.
Male?
Yeah, male. Okay, I'll specify. Yeah, you know what? You're right, because I'll put like Angela Bassett over
Viola Davis, like you just missing hella people.
I'll say male.
Taraji.
Male. Top 3 male actor. Black male actor ever.
Okay.
But I know he has a Grammy, but a lot of people see Will Smith as corny when it comes to the music shit. You know what I mean? Like he has Summertime, Get Jiggy with It.
But I'm not when I'm ranking these, I'm not thinking about like where they came from acting. I'm thinking about where they end. I mean, where they came. I'm not thinking about where they came from rapping. I'm thinking about where they ended up acting.
Okay.
Respectfully, same thing.
Will Smith's number 1.
I'm still I'm still iffy about Will Smith, even though I only got 3 and 4 left. But I think I said this before, but I'm not a big Will Smith movie person.
Same.
At all. Like I don't watch his movies, really. I avoid them. Not because like he's a bad actor. I feel like he's a great actor. I don't like the movies too much, except for iRobot. I give iRobot. That's a great movie right there. But the movies, I don't be feeling it. He's definitely a great actor though. I'm gonna put him at 4 because I feel it. I feel like you got somebody great coming up next. So I want to save that number 3 spot.
I feel like my list is already fucked. Go ahead. Who's the last one?
So to recap, Vaunt, your list so far, you have who's the number 1?
Will Smith.
You have Will Smith, and then you have Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah is 3 for me.
So you have Will Smith, Ice
Who's
Cube,
open?
Queen
No,
Latifah.
no. The first. What's the first one you said?
Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube was 2. So my list is Will Smith number 1, Ice Cube at number 2, Queen Latifah at 3, and Bow Wow at 5.
You have 4 open. And
So you got 4 open. I got 3 open.
You
number
got
1.
Go ahead.
I'll run down for you. Number 1, Queen Latifah. Number 2, Ice Cube. My number 3 spot is open. Number 4, Will Smith. Number 5, Bow Wow.
Okay.
Number 5, Zach Fox.
Who?
I'm glad I left. Zach Fox is freaking Tariq on Abbott.
From Abbott Elementary. I don't
Abbott
know.
on Abbott on Abbott on Abbott.
I don't know if you knew he was a rapper.
Oh, I know. I knew he was a rapper, but
Okay.
like,
See, I try to get you at the end. Vaughn, I feel like your list is pretty accurate. Disrespect on Bow Wow, though. I think Bow Wow's definitely over Zach Fox.
I mean,
I
yeah.
And chat, you got Zach Fox over Will Smith, which is kind of crazy. I'm
Well,
like,
nigga, I know he's gonna throw his Zach Fox, and after he's
You
gonna
know
throw
what I'm
somebody else. Like,
I don't know what I'm gonna say. At first, I've had Tyrese, but I realized he's not a rapper.
Tyrese is not a rapper.
Yeah, so
He's a crier.
But
Yeah.
you have a lot of people that you miss. Ludacris, Most Def.
oh yeah, I left out some people for sure, but it's not
Common.
gonna be all greats. You know what I mean? Just gotta see.
It can't be.
I'd say I think VONT definitely had the more accurate list though.
Yeah, if I could switch anything, I would just switch Bow Wow and put him at 4 and Zach Fox at 5. But
But
not
you
mad at it
put
at
Will
all.
Smith over Queen Latifah?
unknowingly,
I think that's close. I think it's a discussion. You know this discussion, chat?
Not really.
I Robot, Independence Day, Pursuit of Happiness.
Look, I'm looking at the range. I'm looking at the range. Will Smith has a great range too. Maybe he played Aladdin as well. But I think Queen.
I Robot, Pursuit of Happiness. Don't forget, he did Aladdin. He was the genie. Like what?
I'm talking about classics. This nigga said Aladdin.
It's in his filmography, bro.
Yeah, I will say that's the first Will Smith movie I ever saw was Aladdin.
No way.
Swear to God.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
I don't know why that surprises you. I told you I've never seen a Denzel movie. Still
Yeah.
haven't seen what's the one you want me to see?
Training Day. You got to watch
Yes.
more movies, bro.
You still haven't watched it, Vaughn. It's been like weeks now.
Shut up, nigga. You still eating chitlins and it's
Bruh,
2025.
nigga, I quit.
this nigga got a chitlin patch on. He's trying to. He's trying to beat
It's
these-
a chit. It's a
How'd
chitlin
you
chip.
know?
Oh man. Well, yeah, that was blind rank. Let us know in the comments.
Wait, before we go, I'm sorry, because I looked up the rappers turned actors. Why these people got Hulk Hogan on the freaking list?
Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Nah, bro.
Come on now. Who made this list?
Nah, Google be doing some bullshit, bro. Like you'll look up gangster rappers and Billie Eilish will pop up. Like Google be really bullshit with their suggestions.
Vont Leak, Justin CHAP, and Justice Greg. We are three amigos that host the Morning Commute podcast. And you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Please, I beg of thee, for every follow we get, you can save a lost puppy at Morning Commute Pod. Go do that, please.
That's a big responsibility for us. Are we
What?
there yet? Save a lost puppy?
We're not doing anything. I said they could save a lost puppy.
Oh, okay, all right.
So the same way you're following us, you could probably go save a lost puppy. It has nothing to do with us. I just we need
make
to
sure
follow.
to state that in the small writing.
Mhm,
so
in
they
the,
know.
the fine print.
Right.
We need that Sarah McLachlan in the arms of the angel. Anyway,
It's just Chap looking sad. It's just different angles of Chap.
him crying.
The
No, yeah.
feminist.
The Messy is More Than Show podcast, baby. And thank you for listening, man. I love doing this show, and hopefully it's as messy as it is a bright spot in your week. Definitely not safe for work or to listen to around kids, but hopefully we keep you as entertained as we are. Speaking of entertained, I went and watched this movie last week. So good. One of them days, the Keke Palmer and SZA buddy comedy that came out. And we talked about this a little bit when they dropped the trailer. And Justice said he wasn't looking forward to it. Now, why, before we dive into how it went, why weren't you feeling it?
I don't know, bro. I feel like it looked corny from the trailer. And I feel like, for one, the trailer did a good job not really
Revealing it?
revealing too much about the movie. It was like little bits. But yeah, it felt like a Tubi movie. That's what it felt like just from the trailer. Now, I didn't, I'm a Keke Palmer fan. I'm an Issa Rae fan. You know what I mean? I'm a SZA fan. So I wanted it to be good, but I'm just like, I feel like it's going to be corny.
Because you support Black women.
Absolutely.
He supports all women.
All women, but yes.
Put that out there.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm in the lie with you.
It's finally, no. Chap is finally getting into it.
I'm in the lie with you. If we're gonna lie, we're gonna lie good, okay?
No lies detected. No lies.
Well, the movie dropped, and I got to see it in theaters. It was, as I expected, so good, bro. It was good. So pretty much and there were so many, there's Keke Palmer, who I don't even have to say anything about SZA's acting debut. Issa Rae produced it. Issa Rae did Insecure, and if you know her from Misadventures of a Teenage Black Girl or whatever, as well as Cat Williams did an appearance, Lil Rel did an appearance in it. Josh Neal, who I used to watch Josh Neal, he played the boyfriend. I used to watch him on YouTube doing like skits and short films, and all he ever dreamed about was doing an actual film. So now to see him in a Keke Palmer and SZA movie that was good, bravo, man. It was a buddy comedy, and I don't want to reveal too much if you haven't seen it, but it was pretty much Issa and it was SZA and Keke trying to get the money for the rent. And that's why a lot of people compared it to Friday, you know, because they had to get money for something. And they went through like the antics of the day and living kind of growing up in the hood. I thought it was very well written. I thought that not only did SZA do a great job acting, but I think her and Keke have great chemistry. Like it felt like we were watching two chicks who were like actually best friends. I have nothing bad to say about the movie at all. It was funny. It was thorough. It didn't seem like a Tubi movie. Like it didn't seem poorly shot or produced. It was all great. 5 stars all around. I have nothing bad to say about the movie.
Yeah, man. You said it. This was definitely like the female version of Friday. It was great, bro. I was pleasantly surprised. I liked everything about this movie. First of all, I think that Keke Palmer does not get the flowers she deserves as an actor.
100%.
She is an amazing actor. I don't think SZA did bad at all. I think for her acting debut, she did a great job. But obviously, she's still green as an actor. You know what I mean? Keke Palmer really carried this film, bro. And I'm not even like saying that slating anybody else, but she was just she's so good, bro. Like I know that discussion like happened like with her and Zendaya when it comes to like people being colorist, like the fact that Keke should be as big as Zendaya. I'm not slating Zendaya because Zendaya should be as big as she is. She's amazing, but Keke Palmer should be way bigger than she is, bro. She's an amazing actress for sure.
You don't think Keke Palmer is bigger than Zendaya?
No,
Not in the mainstream now.
absolutely not. No.
What?
And there's a huge deal, bro.
In the black community,
yes,
Keke's bigger.
Maybe that's what it is.
Mainstream?
yes, Zendaya is 100% bigger for sure. But yeah, this was funny. This was well written. I thought the cast was great. Cat Williams was funny. You said Lil Rel. You mentioned what was his name? The boyfriend,
Josh Neal.
Yeah, I love how they gave certain people like these kind of opportunities because Josh Neal, I didn't know his name, but you said you saw him from YouTube. I remember him from Vine. Like,
yeah,
we talked about this last week. Like Vine really like the influence of Vine is crazy that I remember him making Vines. And now I saw him like, oh shit, that's that dude. He was funny. The dude in the church's chicken window, Tony Baker, he's
yes.
him. Tony Baker's really funny. He's a comedian. I watched him on All Dev Digital, which is like an all black comedy group or
he does stuff with Kev on Stage.
Yes, yeah. Kev on Stage is really fun too. He's part of like All Dev Digital too. But yeah, the cast was great. The writing was great. So many funny moments. I love the dynamic between Keke and SZA. Y'all got to go support this movie, bro, because this is truly an all black film, all black writer, black director, black producer, black cast, and they killed it, bro. Y'all know I'm a critic. This was amazing, bro. Like really, really, really good. Best comedy I've seen in a long time. And I feel like if we all go support this could be like this generation's Friday almost. Maybe not as impactful, but definitely a legendary black movie for sure. Chap, go watch it.
Y'all have convinced me to go watch it. I was also a big critic of this film. Same, like similar to you, Justice. The trailer just didn't catch me. I don't know. I couldn't take it seriously, and then I was like, "Damn, this is SZA's debut," and I could never take SZA seriously. Amazing artist. I just felt like she'd definitely be trolling. She definitely just a little. Just a little giddy for me. So I was like, damn, I don't know how she's about to be in an acting role. And I've always been a big fan of Keke, always been a big fan of Issa Rae. I feel like she puts out great content. This just wasn't hitting for me. You know what it actually reminded me of? I don't know if you ever watched the movie Nobody's Fool with Tika Sumpter and what's her name? Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be something like that, where it's just like,
That movie was mid.
very corny and like whatever. But I'll give it a try. I got some good reviews about it, so I'm gonna go take a stab at it.
And you already know why I'm gonna say that movie was mid, because it was a Tyler Perry movie.
We gotta get Tyler Perry on the show for the one time. I got a lot of questions for that dude.
Right.
Does too. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was really good, Chap. I definitely think you would enjoy it if you watched it. I'll say this: we've talked about this before. I don't know if we talked about this in this show, but I know we've talked about this before, VONT. You can tell when like someone tries to portray Black people in movies and it comes off not authentic.
Big time. You
can tell there was a Black writer doing this, bro. Like it was so good. It was so funny. It wasn't corny. And also another reason why I think people compare it to Friday is because what made Friday so good is they had over the top, well-written characters.
Definitely.
Like Smokey, you had Debo, you know what I mean? Like I feel like this film had that too. Like Cat Williams' character was really funny. You had the white girl from Euphoria that like came into the neighborhood, which like kind of showed the start of gentrification. You had the African landlord. You had the hood chick that was chasing them around.
It was just, I think from what y'all speaking, it sounds like it was very relatable. And I think that's what Friday did too. It was relatable. It speaks to people's experiences.
Definitely relatable moments. I thought the funniest, again, I'm not going to spoil anything, Chad, but when they were trying to get the shoes from the pole.
Yeah, bro.
Shoes that were on top of like the telephone motor. Like, I know these are worth a grip. So they tried to get it off. It was great, bro. Really, really, really good.
Bro, that sounds like Issa Rae. If you've seen Insecure, she definitely does that well. Just like telling people stories that shared experiences in the Black community. So I'm gonna take a watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it was good for like a lot of the things that Justice said, but I do like the fact that it didn't feel like somebody trying to understand what Black people are going through. It felt genuine. And I saw somebody like a Black person, I think, on TikTok do a review and say like, oh, why are Black people always in the hood? Why are they always struggling to make ends meet? But this just felt like I didn't question that once because it felt real. It didn't feel like somebody wrote this because they thought Black people always had to be struggling,
I would like to maybe in a later episode, because y'all are producers, talk about movies or just content that are supposed to portray Black people that don't do it well. Would love to talk about that later in a few episodes.
Write it down. And I want to backtrack real quick because about the Keke Palmer thing. So Justice, you said Keke Palmer is not on the level of Zendaya. I will agree that maybe I'm thinking about it in more the scope of Keke Palmer's bigger in the Black world, like in the culture than Zendaya. Bro, I've always loved Keke Palmer. I'm looking at so much. First of all, Keke Palmer can do everything. She's an actress. She's a singer. She's
everything.
She hosts Password.
Author.
Author, podcast host. Bro, some of Keke Palmer's filmography, I'm gonna run through some of it, right? Joyful Noise, True Jackson VP, Aquila and the Bee, Jump In, Medea's Family Reunion, Ice Age, Medea Goes to Jail.
She was in Ice Age?
I didn't know
that's what it says.
Bruh.
I didn't know that.
She was in one of the barbershops. She was in Carlina White Story, which is like a movie based on like that's a hood classic. It's like a barbershop movie. That's where I first saw it. Like Keke Palmer has catalog.
I don't know if it was in that same conversation about colorism in Hollywood, but when someone was talking about True Jackson VP, elite show. But some people are like that's people don't regard that as like a Nick show or like a top Nick show, in the ranks with Victorious and iCarly and Drake and Josh and stuff like that. I think is up there, at least for me. But that I'm speaking from a Black person perspective. Would like to hear another one.
And look, I'm sure it was clear, but when I said not as big as Zendaya, I did not mean quality. I meant just fame and I just think that like the majority of stuff that you listed off, they were good for sure. But like Aquila and the Bee is a Black movie. The Medea movie is a Black movie. These are like Black movies. Whereas Zendaya, when she gets calls, they're for Dune, there's for Spider-Man, Challengers, these blockbuster movies. And I feel like Keke Palmer doesn't really get those calls and opportunities. And I think she should, because I think she would knock them out the fucking park. Because like the Like the time that she even was given the opportunity, like the last Jordan Peele movie. What was it?
Nope.
I didn't like that movie.
Me neither.
Keke Palmer,
Great acting.
amazing performance in that movie. She knocked out the fucking park. So she has already shown that she can shine in those opportunities. So I just think she deserves more because I think she is one of my favorite female artists. I mean, female actors.
One thing I haven't seen her do yet, and maybe she's done it, and I just don't know. Broadway. I gotta see her do Broadway, and I think she can definitely excel in that.
Maybe, yeah. I think she would be. She's also like naturally funny. Like I've been watching like rollout for the movie. Like they did Hot Ones, they did all this other YouTube content, and like all of them it's her making like Issa Rae and SZA laugh. Like
she's everybody's cousin. I'm telling you,
she is, bro. Like honestly, bro, I honestly see her do anything, bro. I think like if she wanted to like host late night, I think she could.
She did, bro. She had a talk show, like her own talk show back in the day when she was like 17, and then she was on Good Morning America.
Yeah, like she can literally do anything, bro. For real.
She's hosting Password. She did that Nick movie with Corbin Blue Jump In when she was like mad young. I think Keke Palmer screen tested for a Disney show when she was younger, but I think because Disney's token black person at the time was Raven, they were like no, or maybe they just eyed Raven more at the time. But I think maybe it is the colorism thing. Zendaya also did like 2 Disney shows. She did Shake It Up and then she did Casey Undercover. Yeah. Whereas, Keke Palmer had like a long line of filmography and TV shows and movies that she did. But yeah, she doesn't get the same opportunities. Yeah, maybe it's because it's like the colorism thing.
It is.
I think it's definitely a little part of it for sure because that's where the conversation started. They have similar upbringings. They both came up from Disney. They did kid stuff. And now they're both beautiful. They both are amazing actresses. So it's like, why is one giving certain opportunities and the other one isn't? I think part of it is just that's how Hollywood is. Part of it maybe is the colorism thing, but yeah, I just think Keke Palmer deserves her flowers, bro. Like,
she does.
And totally SZA did her thing, bro. Like with little to no acting experience, SZA, she did better than I expected.
Mm-hmm. And this isn't a big surprise, but they just said that SZA's going to pop out for the halftime show with Kendrick. We knew that. There was no way that wasn't happening.
Yeah, I just copped tickets yesterday for
the Super Bowl.
No. For
Grand Nationals.
Yeah, for the first show at MetLife.
Okay.
Kendrick, so I'm hyped.
Give Keke Palmer her flowers in 2025, man. She even like you said, she's everybody's cousin or auntie. She was on an episode of the Terrell Show, and that's just an hour of just like straight laughs. She on like when she's a guest on talk shows, she has just like this aura about her that, like you said, yeah, everybody wants to like hang out around her. She just is always seemingly funny no matter what role or something she's in. The countless memes and video and like vines and shit of her that have gone viral. Keke Palmer definitely needs to be studied on why she's not bigger.
I'm telling you, that's a title for me. Everybody's favorite cousin. I'll tell you.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Keke Palmer on Morning Commute. A matter of fact, Chap, do you remember when me and you were ending Morning Commute? And it was like one of our last episodes in college, and we said if we ever brought on another female to the show, who would we want to do it with? Like if we ever got picked up, and I said Keke Palmer.
Yeah,
she's just like very freaking talented.
Yeah,
all right, let's tag her in this and ask if she want to drop on.
Keke Palmer, at least come on the show, please.
Come on,
I love
at least a guest. Yeah.
I just think Keke could do anything, bro. Like for real. She's that talented.
You think she could be a wife?
Shit, I would treat her right.
Keke Palmer says,
I forgot she had a kid. Yeah, I don't care. It don't matter to me.
No, I don't care. Okay,
it don't matter to me.
I'm the feminists. They something different.
I'm the father who stepped up. You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
The father who stepped up. Type shit.
Talk about it.
Shout out Keke. Shout out all the women out there. Why is that funny, Chap? Why is that funny? I'm trying to shout out the women out there. You're laughing. It's not a good sign on your part. It's not a good sign. Bro, you need a new PR person. I'm trying to shout out the women out there. It's a joke to you.
Y'all are on some different shit today.
What did I do?
The two feminists in this room.
I just
Y'all
don't.
on some different
That's a
shit
problem.
today.
Oh, that's a problem.
We'll
What the
see the
hell
next
did I do?
episode if you're a feminist. Okay, I
I
just want
will.
to see if we're gonna keep this up.
I've always been a feminist. You said, why did I have to announce it? This is why. Chap didn't realize that I was a
Got you.
feminist this whole time.
I got you. We're gonna keep this up.
Real quick before we get out of here, I want to recommend one more thing that we go watch. So everybody knows that it's the 50th year of Saturday Night Live, so they've been doing a lot of rollout and stuff. Like they did the Saturday Night movie that came out back in October, and that was like it was actors, but it was based on like the first night of Saturday Night Live. This week, they're doing a Saturday Night like behind the music, because so many different music like artists and bands got their start on SNL. And there's a 4-part documentary out on Peacock right now called I think it's called Beyond SNL or Behind SNL or something.
I've been looking for that. Wow, thank you.
It's on Peacock. It's actually, I started watching, it's 4 parts. The first part is about auditions, and you see like the people that made it on SNL and them talking about their auditions. You see people that did audition but didn't make it, like Kevin Hart or Mindy Kaling or Jim Carrey. I don't think Jim Carrey was on SNL at some, but like how he auditioned. That's part 1. Part 2 is about, I think, their most famous sketch that they ever did. Could you guess what it is?
Is it Wayne's World?
No, that's that's up there, but the more cowbell sketch.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's one about like there's a weird year. It's just a great documentary for you to go check out, I believe. It's called a Beyond SNL. And I love all the rollout that they're doing for this. SNL is truly an institution.
I know y'all are big SNL people. I just started getting onto SNL because I hear y'all talk about it all the time. So I'm like, shit.
So you're a follower.
Sure. I'm a feminist too. Being a follower.
That didn't seem sincere. That didn't seem sincere, Chap.
If anybody seems sincere, it's me. All right.
Look, I'm not like a huge SNL guy. I know VONT is, but I am a fan of SNL, especially like the prime years. And I love a good documentary, so I am gonna tap into that for sure. And I love like behind the scenes stuff too.
Word, 100%.
Yeah, so if you're in SNL or like comedy, you don't even have to totally be in SNL. I just like seeing, like I said, like Kevin Hart's audition, and it shows you a lot of like Kate McKinnon and some of those people's auditions. And then if you just kind of production nerds like Justice and I are, it's just interesting to kind of see how much goes into all of that. So
for sure.
Word.
But that's all from us, Morning Commute Podcast, man. Would you say it's always a blessing that we don't get canceled?
Yeah.
That's my one.
I know people wake up and they say it's a blessing to see another day, but for us, we mean that sincerely. It is a blessing to see another week of this show make it back to the pod waves.
Facts.
So, but go follow us on Instagram and TikTok, please. TikTok ain't gone. Our clips are popping off on there. We just trying to grow the family. At Morning Commute Pod on Instagram and TikTok. You can find me on Instagram at VONT League. That's VONTLEAK. Please follow me.
You can find me on Instagram at Justin Chap, JUSTYNCHAP. Also, it's the same name for TikTok. So go ahead and follow me on TikTok too.
Yes, sir. And you can follow me on the gram _Injustice. Subscribe to Supervillain Studios on YouTube. Check out our other content. No Look Podcast. The Supervillain show is coming back soon. Also, merch is finally out now. Get your villain tees, villain hoodie. www.supervillainstudios.net, and they're unisex. Shout out to all the ladies out there. And yeah,
love the feminists.
Facts.
Next episode kicks off Black History Month for us. Are we going to celebrate in any way, shape, or form?
What, you want to come with pictures of Martin Luther King on our shirts?
I bought a dashiki. Did I tell you guys that?
You're lying.
If you wear if you really have a dashiki, I will buy one and wear one next week.
I swear to God. I'll send you a video right now. What I did was, because I am one of 2 Black people that work at my office. So last year, I bought the dashiki.
They finna cut the DI programs.
Yeah, this is why, because I'm the problem in Minnesota. I bought the dashiki off Amazon, and I went and bought fried chicken, and I walked into my boss's office playing Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly and Maze.
That's amazing. You know what?
It's on video.
How about this? You wear dashiki next week, and I'm gonna get a kufi, and we'll do it that way.
I swear to God, like I'm being dead ass.
I'm being dead ass too. I will get a kufi, and I'll buy one from a Black-owned business. And
you know what, Chap? This one time.
Oh no.
We will allow you to have chitlins on the show.
Thank you everybody for listening. This has been a great episode.
That's the great part about us not doing the show like
These
in
people are crazy.
person. We don't have to eat it. In the room.
Chat bringing chitlins in
These
studio.
people are crazy.
Oh my god. The
All right,
chit-
man.
I can admit that I eat chitlins. Y'all need to admit that y'all are not feminists.
I can't.
Why would we lie like that?
I cannot
You
tell a
know.
lie, chap.
You know,
God didn't raise us this way. God
we're,
didn't
we're
train
working
us.
to make this an authentic show 100%. But until y'all admit that, it
I'm not
can't be.
gonna admit it. You know why I wear this villain hoodie, chap? Because women are the heroes. And I realize as a man, I am the villain.
Close us out, Vaughn. Close us out, Vaughn.
Thank you for listening. Black History Month kicks off next week. You better be listening, or else you don't support, or you're racist. Thank you for tapping in. We'll tap in next week. Peace.